Sometimes, what else can we do when we're feeling low? So take a deep breath and let it go.
Alright, I think it's recording now. Guys, check this out. So, I am currently using this TV in order to kind of, oh my god, look at all that background. So I'm currently using this TV as an external monitor so I can kind of see exactly what I'm recording. And that's going to be really important when I go ahead and film these Makeup Mondays. By the way guys, it's going to be a Makeup Monday video. Oh god, it's stable, good. Guys, it's a Makeup Monday video, yay! So this is the first Makeup Monday that I'm going to be filming and I'm so excited, so I hope you guys are ready. So let's get into it. Why is it lopsided? I'm already starting off with a mostly cleansed face, and right now I'm just going to go ahead and move my hair back so that it doesn't get in the way. Bobby pin it in and we're good. So now nothing's gonna be in the way, so I'll be just fine. The makeup look that I'm gonna be doing today is just like a regular everyday kind of makeup. I don't really wear too much, but at the same time, being a guy in our society, wearing any amount of makeup is already considered too much. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this and just show you guys how I do it. So if I'm going out and like turning up or anything, what I'll normally do is go ahead and put on some primer. But since I'm, just doing my own thing today and just kind of running a couple errands, I'm gonna go ahead and just get straight into it with foundation. So normally the product that I use is this, I use the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, and it's basically a cream foundation, so I can tell this one I'm already hitting pan on it. But this is what I usually use. It blends on really smoothly and I really enjoy it. But I did find a new product that I've been really into, and it is the same Maybelline Dream line, but it is in the cushion. Open it up. Oh, it comes with a sponge in it, but it's in my room somewhere. And then you open up on this side, and then you see the makeup soaked sponge. And normally what I would use is the sponge that comes in here, and I would just put my fingers through it, and then press it on, and then just apply it onto my face. But I did just get a new beauty blender, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with that. So what I really like about this one is, I'm used to using cream foundations like these, but I'm slowly getting back into liquid foundation, and it's a lot easier for me to go ahead and apply it on rather than have it be a little bit clumpy like it is with this one. But also still having that liquid consistency and having it still be easy to blend. We have a little thing in here. Woo! Alright, I think that's good for now. Normally, what I would do if I'm going out, I'd use concealer like on my red spots and like underneath my eyes, forehead, a little bit like that. But since I'm not going out, I don't really need to use it very often, or I don't really need it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip that step for now. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do next is go in with some blush. So the blush that I use is the NYX Ombre Brush. Okay, I need to work on these focuses. In the shade Strictly Chic, and so this one looks a little bit like this. So you can see that it's lighter on the top and then darker on the bottom, but what I usually do is take my brush, and then just kind of swish it around like that, tap off the excess, and then go ahead and just go onto my high points of my cheeks. For this one, I apply a little bit of it onto the bridge of my nose, as well as my cupid's bow, just to kind of give my face a little bit more color too, which is nice. And so that's it for blush. So next what I usually get into is contouring and highlighting. So I highlight up here, or like the high points of my cheeks, and then I just do a little bit of contour on the sides of my cheeks. Well, my memory card filled up, so I'm gonna try this again. It's one thing because I work for a camera company, I should really kind of learn how to offload media. Let's go ahead and get into the highlighter first, because contour is usually the last step I usually do for my face. So I have the Becca highlighter in rose gold, and it is so nice. So what I usually do, I just take a little bit of it onto my brush, and then just go ahead and apply that onto the high points of my cheeks. So like right here on the top of my cheekbones. So a lot of people like to use fluffy brushes for highlighter, just so that you can kind of get that airbrush kind of feel onto it. But I like to use this flat one just so I can get a little bit more precision in terms of where I want it applied on. Okay, so highlighter is done. Let's just go ahead and leave that on for a minute before I blend it out. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do now is get into contouring. I use the NYX Cream and Contour Palette. NYX is my favorite makeup brand, by the way. I'm just going to put that out there. So with this one, you get a dark shade, that's not dark shade, light shade, and a shimmery shade in the middle. I use a different brush for my cheeks, jawbone, and then I use a different brush for my nose. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this one right now. So I just go ahead and rub this on the side of the brush so that I get a more precise kind of fill onto it. A little bit of this really goes a long way, so you don't want to use too much. So I just go ahead and apply this underneath my cheekbones right here, just to kind of give that effect. So that's it for contouring. So I'm just gonna leave this on for a second. Today I don't really want to do my jaw. Nah, fuck it, I'll do my jaw. I just go ahead and apply it onto it, like right here. So next I'm gonna get into nose contouring. And so what I usually go ahead and do is take my skinny brush. This is from BH Cosmetics. And then I just go ahead and drag it on here a little bit. This brush is so good for precise nose contouring. And so what I usually do is start right around here and then just bring it down to the middle of the tip of my nose. I should probably use a mirror for this. Make a little bit of a point at the end, and that should be good for the left side. Now the tricky part for me is my right side, like this side right here, just because I don't know how to use my right hand for anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this and I'm gonna do the best I can in order to try and mimic it on this side. The worst thing you want is to have a crooked looking nose because of some fucking contour. You have no idea how many times that's happened. Next thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do is get into the eyebrows. So for the longest time I was obsessed with this Anastasia brow definer. Ooh. Anastasia brow definer. The reason why I like this one so much is because I like the, okay, that's the wrong side. The reason why I like this one so much is because of the way that the applicator is. It's triangle shaped, not like a little stick or like a little pencil. The only thing I don't like about the Anastasia products is that they run out so fucking fast. I went ahead and went back to an old product that I use, which is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, which works just as well. The only thing that I wish is that it had a triangle applicator, just like the Anastasia one. This one you can tell is a lot skinnier, and so for that reason you gotta have to work a little bit more time. But the good thing about that is you get a lot more precision in terms of how you get to put it on. So what I usually do for this one first, I just go ahead and spoolie them out so they're combed and they're all in the right place and everything, you know, that's all fine. Twist up the applicator, and then I draw the outline first and then I fill them in. So let's go ahead and get into that. And bitch, let me tell you, so I just got my brows done the other day. I just got them tweezed and threaded, and so I am so glad because whenever I try to do my brows when they're not clean, they just look the biggest hot boo-boo mess, and so I'm so glad that I just was able to get them done and get them fixed. And so a lot of the times my eyebrows don't always match, and I do make a lot of mistakes. For example, like I just fucked up right there. So what I usually go ahead and do is get into it with a little bit of concealer afterwards, just to kind of clean them up and make sure that they match at the end. There we go. So my brows are applied on. So to clean them up, what I used to do is get the Maybelline concealer and the Fit Me concealer, and then I would swatch it on the back of my hand and then use a brush to kind of get in there. But I discovered this new product by NYX, which emphasizes the fact that NYX is my favorite brand of all time because they came out with this concealer pencil, which is so precise. Well, this one has been used, so it's not as sharp, but it is so precise and it just gets exactly where I want it to be. So let me just go ahead and get into it with this one. I'm just going to go ahead and apply some underneath my brows, in the middle and on top, just to kind of clean them up and so that I look decent. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend out my bronzers. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on the matte finish setting spray. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this and just go ahead and apply a little bit of this onto my face. Just a little bit. Go ahead and fan this off so that it gets clean and finished. So the face is done. That's all good to go. The only two things I need to do left are my two favorite things to do in the bowl. Mascara and chapstick. This is such a good product. When I first bought it, I got the mini size, and then I liked it so much that I needed to get the big size. So this is the Benefit Roller Lash. The original one that I got was black, but I liked it so much I wanted to get it in the full size, and the full size came in brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and get onto my lashes with these. Guys, I love everything about this mascara. I love the color, I love the wand, I like how it looks afterwards. It is just so fucking good. There we go, cool. And the last thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do is just apply some chapstick. It's not really chapstick, it's EOS. This is the one in, I can't remember what it was. I know it's Asahi something, but it smells so fucking good. Good, done. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any suggestions for what I can do for another Makeup Monday, please be sure to comment it down below. I really would love to hear what you guys have to say. I do have a couple of ideas lined up in terms of what I want to go ahead and put out there for the next couple of Makeup Mondays. But until then, I would really love to hear what you guys have to say. So I'm going to go ahead and do my thing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching, guys. Bye.